Hello and welcome back. Andy Bryan here again from the Soul Pathway, and today within this video I wanted to speak with you all about the paradox of honour and what it means to truly honour ourselves and those people within our lives as well. I've come to realise that when we awaken on our spiritual journey and soul pathway, what we've once felt to be honourable maybe is now out of alignment with what we deem as honourable within ourselves and with the world around us. And so I really wanted to speak with you about this today, because I believe when we are acting from a place of honour, not only are we loving, appreciating and honouring ourselves, but we are also living in truth and honouring those around us. And when we are not being completely honourable with ourselves, we can be very much unhappy and unfulfilled within our lives. And it, in many ways, can eat at our soul when we're not living in alignment and from a place of truth. It can truly hurt us and bring us, enormous pain in some ways. So within this video, I wanted to speak with you about the paradox of honour when it comes to our spiritual journey and soul pathway. And I wanted to start off by speaking with you about the Oxford English Dictionary version of what it means to be honourable. And in the Oxford English Dictionary, the definition of honour is to have high respect and great esteem. So we can hold something in high respect and great esteem, and we have, high values and beliefs about that in our lives. And yet when we're awakened, that can truly shift, as I've mentioned. The other definition in the Oxford English Dictionary is the quality of knowing and doing what is morally right. Now, this is what I find is what can become incongruent within ourselves when we go through this phase of spiritual awakening. And I'm going to be sharing some of my ideas and beliefs within this video. And these are by no means have to be your beliefs. These are just what I've come to realize as my truths as I've awakened on my spiritual journey. Now, I used to find it very honourable for someone to go into the army, whether that's the British Army, the US Army, or any army in the world, because they're fighting for a cause. They're fighting for a better quality of life for their nation and the world around them. But in many ways, what I've come to realise is that over the past 10, 15 years, that isn't necessarily true anymore. We often go for war for profit, to gain oil, or whatever it might be. And it comes back to killing innocent people and destroying innocent nations. And so I don't find that to be honourable anymore. But when you look back at World War I and World War II, this is something that would be very, very honourable, because they were fighting for a greater cause and for what was right and true for humanity and for the world around us. When it comes to my beliefs surrounding that nowadays, what I believe is honourable is for fighting for the cause and for what is right, but coming from a place of love and peace. And that is all about loving and honouring our fellow human being and those around us. But it also means honouring ourselves. And if we are going into war in many ways and we don't believe in the cause, what we're doing is sacrificing ourselves for the cause. And obviously we don't believe in the cause. And I believe this is what happens to us in our own lives when we are honouring that at which we don't find honourable anymore. We are sacrificing ourselves and we're causing ourselves deep and tremendous pain. And I want to speak with you about this with regards to, soul relationships and soul contracts in many ways as well, because I find this very, very interesting. And I'm not going to tell you what is right and true for you, but what I want you to do is connect with in your soul to discern what is right and what is true for you. Now, I know within my life that I've had many soul awakening experiences when it comes to love. I've connected with many soulmates and it's been beautiful. It's really, enlivened my soul and really set my soul on fire. It's been so beautiful. And I've connected with many people that have experienced the same thing, whether that is with a soulmate or with a twin flame or twin soul. And it's been a beautiful experience. And in these situations, we give unconditional love to those soulmates or even our twin flame. That in many ways, when we're giving that and we're not receiving it, we're not honoring ourselves. But I wanted to speak with you about the current relationships that you may find yourself in, like third dimensional relationships that are fulfilling, conditional needs and wants, whereby your partner may be providing you a need for yourself and you provide a need for them, and it's very much conditional, and that's okay. It's a provided value for you up until this time. But when your soul is awakened, you come to realize that what you once held valuable and that contract you held in many ways, shape or form with regards to marriage, you could say, isn't something that is in alignment with you anymore. You may love your partner, your spouse, and yet you don't hold that love for them in your soul anymore, which is very sad. We know it's very sad. And these relationships fall apart. And they fall apart because the universe has brought you a beautiful and amazing soul connection. And it's guiding you to connect with your soul and what's going to bring you unconditional love and joy in your life. So what you once found as honourable within your marriage commitment with your spouse or your partner, you may not find it honourable anymore, because what you tend to be doing is holding that contract for yourself and your partner when you don't hold that love for them anymore. And it may be because you want to demonstrate that you do love them in some shape or form, even if it's eating at your soul, that you're not really following your heart within your soul. Or maybe it is that you have children, and children bring a great commitment. You've got to be very much committed to your children because they love you and you love them. But when it comes to honouring yourself, it's essential for you to honour what it is in your heart and your soul. Because if you find yourself, acting out of this commitment on a consistent basis and trying, what you'll find is that you may not be getting that love back because the flame has dwindled in some way, shape or form. And if the flame has dwindled, then a new flame will come to light in its own, timing. But we have to love and honour ourselves, because if we're not honouring ourselves, we're only causing ourselves deep and darker pain. So I want you to think about what you hold in high regard and esteem. Do you believe that the commitment of marriage needs to be something that is honoured all the time? Or have you come to realise that maybe that things have come to pass and that you can love and honour yourself, and you can still love and honour your partner, but maybe their phase on your journey has passed, and that is okay. That is okay for you, okay for them, and it's also okay for your children. But I believe it's very much essential for you to love and honour yourself. Now, again, before I end this video, I wanted to say that these are your own choices, and you've got to do what is right and true for you, and that is in alignment with your soul pathway and what you hold, and value most about yourself and your relationships in your life. But no, it's essential for you to do what is being called within your soul, because either you'll hurt yourself in this present moment, or you'll continue to hurt yourself in the future. So I do hope you found this video to be valuable and useful. I'm sure it may have touched a few buttons here, and it's not my intent to hurt anybody. It's more so my intent to think about, yourself and what is, valuable for yourself, so that you can honor what it is that you love within your soul. If you found this video to be valuable and useful, please like, comment and subscribe, and I look forward to hearing from you. And with that, I wish you all the best on your spiritual journey and soul pathway as you awaken to who you are. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.